All right, let's talk. Because what I just saw at Halas Hall wasn't your typical OTA fluff. It wasn't some casual walkthrough with coaches half checking their notes and players jogging through drills like they've got somewhere better to be. No. What I saw today felt different, and I need you to hear this. Because if you're a Chicago Bears fan or even just an NFL fan who's been watching this team stumble through quarterback experiments and coaching carousel chaos for what feels like forever, then buckle up because the 2025 Bears just sent a message, and I'm here to break it all down with you. Every angle, every storyline, every reason why this moment might be the one that finally flips the switch for this franchise. From the second those cleats hit the field, the energy was electric, like everyone knew something bigger was happening. Ben Johnson, our brand new head coach, the offensive guru everyone was praying we'd land. He didn't just show up to coach, he showed up to take over. And I'm not talking about your typical new coach energy. I'm talking about a presence that shifts the tone of an entire organization. A presence that says, no more excuses, no more wasted Sundays, no more Bears being the punchline. This man had that field on lockdown. Whistle in hand, eyes everywhere, voice sharp. You could literally feel the intensity radiating off him. And get this, multiple times during drills, Johnson stopped everything, just shut it down. Why? Because someone was out of position, someone didn't run their route clean, or PJ Walker misread something, and Ben wasn't having it. He corrected it right there, in front of everyone. That's not micromanaging, that's culture building. That's how you let the entire roster know if you're going to wear the C on your helmet this year, you're doing it the right way or not at all. And I respect the hell out of that because for too long, the Bears have been a team hoping things fall into place. This version of the Bears, they're demanding it. And look, I know the talk of the town, hell, the talk of the entire offseason, has been about one guy, Caleb Williams. Our number one pick, the supposed savior. The guy everyone's been comparing to Mahomes and Rodgers since before he even stepped on a pro field. And now, he's here. He's in a Bears uniform. He's leading our huddle. And I'm telling you right now, he looked every bit the part. Calm, controlled, confident. He wasn't just throwing the ball, he was owning the moment. Every drop back had purpose, every read looked deliberate, and every throw, man, you could hear that ball whistle through the air. And you know what really caught my attention? The way his teammates looked at him. Not like a rookie, not like some kid trying to earn stripes. They looked at him like a leader, like a dude they're ready to follow into battle. That's rare, and it's real. But let's clear the air on something real quick, because there's been a lot of noise. People saying Caleb didn't really want to be here, that Chicago was a death sentence for quarterbacks. You've heard it, I've heard it, we've all heard it. And guess what? Ben Johnson shut that down fast. When asked about it, he didn't hesitate. Said he wasn't here last year and doesn't care about the past. All he knows is Caleb's been fantastic from the jump. And when he was pressed about the QB's die in Chicago narrative, Johnson straight up smiled and said, I love the opportunity to come on in and change the narrative. That's what I want from my head coach. That's not fear. That's swagger. That's vision. That's a guy who's not just here to participate, he's here to dominate. And that mindset, it's spreading. You can see it in how these players move, how they talk, how they celebrate each other's wins on the field. DJ Moore, man. He was cooking guys out there with that same smooth route running we saw all last season. And Rome Odunze, the rookie phenom out of Washington, he's already showing signs he might be the perfect complement. I mean, the guy made a catch with a towel flying in his face like it was nothing. That's elite hand-eye coordination. That's not normal. That's special. And when those two line up with Keenan Allen, yeah, defenses better buckle up, because this is a problem. Now let's talk about what's happening in the trenches, because if you've been following this team, you know nothing matters if we don't get protection right. Braxton Jones wasn't out there, still nursing that ankle, but Kieran Amagaji stepped up at left tackle and looked like he belonged. That's huge. That's depth. And speaking of guys seizing opportunity, I gotta give a shout out to Tyson Bagent. Look, Caleb is the guy, no question, but Bagent? That dude was slinging it today. Accurate, composed, efficient. He's not just filling space on the roster, he's making it clear he belongs in this league. And then there's Case Keenum, the vet in the room. His presence is going to be invaluable, especially when the bullets start flying in the regular season. But let's not forget about the defense because they're not here to be a footnote. Jalen Johnson was doing Jalen Johnson things, breaking up passes, locking guys down, and Jaquan Brisker, man, he's back, healthy, flying around the field like a heat-seeking missile. You want tone setters on defense? You got 'em, and I'm telling you, this group is hungry. And let me hit you with something that made me do a double take. Grady Jarrett. Yes, that Grady Jarrett recently said he thinks Gervin Dexter Sr. is going to have a breakout year. That's not just hype. That's a Pro Bowler recognizing real talent. That's a big deal. And I haven't even talked about the accountability yet. This is the part that got me genuinely fired up. Guys weren't just running drills. They were correcting each other, coaching each other, holding each other to the fire. You'd see a misstep, and instead of waiting for a coach to say something, teammates were already jumping in. Nah, man, line up like this. That's culture. That's leadership. That's growth. That's what winning organizations do. But look, I'm not going to sugarcoat things either. Not everyone was on the field. Kyler Gordon? Missing? Luther Burden? Not out there. Soft tissue stuff, they say. Not ideal. But you know what? I'm glad the team is being cautious. We're not here to win May headlines. We're here to win January football games. You want guys healthy when it matters, not limping through training camp. So if that means scaling back reps now, I'm all for it. Just get them right. Because once this machine is fully operational, oh, it's going to be scary. So let me bring it back to you, the viewer, the fan, the believer, or maybe even the skeptic who's been burned too many times before. I get it. I've been there too. Every year there's hype, every year there's talk, and every year, somehow, we end up shaking our heads by week 10 wondering where it all went wrong. But this time actually feels different. Not because of one player, not because of one practice, but because of all of it. The leadership, the accountability, the swagger, the vision. It's not perfect, but it's real. And when you have real, and you add talent, and you sprinkle in a little belief, that's when things change. That's when curses end. So here's my ask to you. If you've stuck with the Bears through the bad, through the heartbreaks, through the quarterback graveyard, then don't look away now. This team, they're not just showing up. They're building something. Something that's got teeth, something that's got heart, something that could be special. So hit the comments and let me know. Do you believe this is the year the Bears flip the script? Drop a Y if you think Caleb's going to throw for 4K. Hit me with an N if you think we need more time. And if you're riding with this squad no matter what, smash that like button and let the world know the Bears are coming. This isn't the old Chicago. This is the new era, and you're watching it unfold in real time. Buckle up because this ride is just getting started, and I promise you, it's going to be one hell of a season. Bear down.